Geekers unite! Welcome! What is up, you glorious freaks and neon-dripped degenerates? Welcome to United States of Geek, the only show on the internet completely unburdened by corporate sponsors, broadcast filters, or basic human decency. Strap the hell in, because today's board is an absolute radioactive disaster in the best way possible. Here's what we got cooking on today's massive broadcast. We're opening the floodgates to roast the absolute worst, most unhinged viral garbage across TikTok and X right now. In the Geeking, we got his 12-story mega dose. We're covering Dave Bautista, Sony being boycotted, new Witcher expansions, LG's absurd 1000 hertz monitor, and paying our respects to the legendary Peter Cullen. In Critics Quest, we're going to be looking at Rockstar's massive GTA 6 and extended look on Netflix. And in Fandom Wars, we're going to be covering Gamescom's coverage in Cologne, Germany, as well as Rockstar's single-handed grip on the entire industry's throat. No filler, no holding back. Let's start by digging through the internet's trash. So, here today, we got about 5 clips for you. 5 clips, 5 wonderful, glorious clips. Let me go ahead and pull those up. Or go ahead and start pulling them up. So, I had number 5. You know, I like the MCU. But I always kind of wonder if it's just missing a certain 7 mystical wish-granting balls.
I expected more from you.
Are you okay?
You and Bruce need to get out of here immediately.
Hands down, I got to give a petition out to Kevin Feige and his team. I'd like to see more of this, personally. But anyways, at number 4, we got this wonderfully toasted piece of bread. Yes, we know we're not exactly original here. But I think it needs a few more minutes in the oven. At number 3, you might want to keep your eyes on the prize and not anywhere else. Yeah, so I think that's a well-deserved slap from the wife. At number 2, we got a message from Elmo and friends.
Hey everybody, Elmo's looking for Oscar the Grouch. Elmo asked Oscar for a haircut, and that grouchy bastard gave Elmo a bald spot. I look like I'm about to offer somebody 19% financing. Oscar, when Elmo finds you, you're paying for a damn hat. Hey everybody.
And at number 1, we got a very unusual dog. Hey, you know what they say? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Well, anyways, that should get us offline for right now, and back into the world of gaming. So, what I mean by that? Well, let's go into the geeking. So first off, we start off this massive news coverage for Amazon's God of War series. Ryan Hurst, he tore a bicep doing a stunt on set, forcing a complete reset. Stepping up to carry the Leviathan axe is none other than Dave Bautista. As reported by Variety and IGN, This man already looks like he was sculpted out of Spartan marble. Good luck to him. And good luck to anyone telling him he can't grunt, boy, without absolute authority. Asus officially opened up its pre-orders for the ROG Ally from Xbox, the X20 handheld, running on the new AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme processor with a 7.4-inch OLED display. It will run you $1,299 standalone, or a wild $2,500 if you buy the 20th anniversary bundle packed with AR glasses. If your PlayStation 5 is sitting in the dark right now, then you might be one of the many players who are deciding to boycott PlayStation. The community is midway through a week-long #PS Blackout boycott protesting Sony's plan to stop manufacturing physical game discs by 2028. Gamers are refusing to log in or buy anything on the PlayStation Store just to send a message to the that physical media needs to be preserved, no matter what. On top of that, at Gamescom, opening night live, NetEase and Naked Rain has finally dropped the hammer on Anata. We got a locked global release date of January 15th, 2027, a brand new second CD reveal in Lingyun City, and a full look at its no-gacha character system where you recruit citizens by going viral. Spider-Man Traversal meets Urban Chaos? Sign me the hell up. The Witcher 3 is getting a remaster. Yes, you heard me right. The Witcher 3 is going to be a completely free current-gen update dropping for all Witcher 3 owners right now on September 29th. Yes, just this next month. On top of that, they have also teased a brand new story expansion titled Songs of the Past for 2027, while making all existing DLCs free. Right now. Also, in other news, Rockstar Games has finally broke their silence following the massive stream of GTA 6 CyberLeak clips. In a rare candid statement, the studio formally apologized to the community for taking so long to share official gameplay, calling the unauthorized leaks heartbreaking for the dev team. They asked fans to ignore the spoilers, hold tight for today's official extended preview, which has just happened, and we are going to get into that in just a little bit, and promise the game will still deliver at the level everyone expects. Xbox went nuclear for their 25th anniversary setup at Gamescom, taking over Hall 7 with 140 playable game stations. They brought 25 massive titles to the floor, giving fans hands-on time with heavy hitters like Fable, Gears of War E-Day, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. NVIDIA used Gamescom to unveil the DLSS 4.5 featuring second-gen ray reconstruction for all RTX cards, alongside their breakthrough RTX Mega Geometry tech. It's designed to eliminate ray tracing performance bottlenecks in Unreal Engine 5, while cranking micro detail to native levels. And then, going back to Rockstar a little bit, rather than doing a standard press release over the leak chaos, Rockstar has also took over Today's Magazine yesterday for a massive autumn cover feature. They reviewed brand new fashion-styled stills of Jason and Lucia while confirming dynamic weight, workout, and relationship systems. Alongside the thread, Rockstar issued an official statement calling the leaks heartbreaking for the team. Still, you know that already. LG officially opened up pre-orders for the world's first native 1080p 1000 Hz Ultra Gear monitor, priced at a literal dollar per hertz rate of $999.99. It features DisplayPort 2.1 support and sub 1 ms response times. If your human eyes can actually perceive 1000 frames per second, esports domination is yours. In weirder news, IKEA and Xbox unveiled their official 9-piece Yextb home collection at Gamescom. Highlights include giant tilting thumbstick stools built from original Xbox CAD files, D-pad cushions, and rolling TV stands with hidden cable management. Finally, living room furniture for people who don't want their setup looking like an office cubicle. And finally, we close today with heavy hearts. The legendary Peter Cullen has passed away at 85. From Eeyore to the iconic roar of the Predator, Peter was the voice of our collective childhoods. And above all, Optimus Prime. His family reminded us to honor his legacy by always being strong enough to be gentle. Rest in peace to an absolute titan. Till all are one. And that is your geeking for the week of August 27th, 2026. I have been your host, and you've been geeked. And now it is time for Critics Quest. And today we're tackling the single biggest drop on the planet. The day has finally arrived. No more endless forum speculation. No more waiting around. Grand Theft Auto 6 is real, and against all logical explanation, the first major extended gameplay look dropped on Netflix. Look, I'm not going to pretend to understand the corporate deal making that led to launching a premiere on a streaming service best known for canceling good sci-fi shows, but here we are. Now, I don't need to explain what Grand Theft Auto is. If you're watching this, you've spent at least 100 hours escaping 6-star wanted levels. But today, we finally got to see how Rockstar's actual execution matches up to the years of hype. Our leads are Jason Duval and Lucia Caminos. Jason's a clean-cut ex-military guy playing the straight man to the insanity around him, while Lucia, she's fresh out of prison, completely unhinged, and ready to make a name for herself. Along the way, they run with a whole ensemble cast of degenerates, including Brian, Raul, and Andreas. The footage skips the cinematic fluff and jumps straight into a deal gone bad. Jason and Lucia show up to pick up a shipment for a guy named Booby, but right on cue, a SWAT unit led by Mendez raised the spot, turning the pickup into an absolute firefight. From there, Rockstar flexed the sandbox. We saw dynamic minigames like basketball, street racing, and deep-sea diving alongside tight combat and overhauled driving mechanics. But the real star here is the revamped Wanted system. The AI coordination makes police aggressive, adaptive, and genuinely tactical, which completely changes how you approach a heist for a spontaneous rampage. It makes total sense why Rockstar kept this locked in a vault for so long. November 19th can't get here fast enough. Vice City looks ridiculous. Leonida looks massive, and I am ready to lose a month of my life to it. A standing ovation. And that segues us into our last segment of the show. So, drop what you're doing, hit the Discord server, hit the chats and everything else like that. We're going to be talking today about two things. So, I think a kind of perfect segue. Here with me tonight is Killer Moonlight and Jaxmillion. So, how you guys doing?
Jack is technically not here.
Okay, apologies. Apologies about that. Yes, apologies. So, for one, I think we can go. I think we can start segueing into from the Critics Quest into Fandom Wars perfectly with Grand Theft Auto. So,
Yep.
Killer, were you able to watch the showcase, or were you able to watch the extended look, or no?
No, unfortunately, I was not able. I don't have Netflix.
Give it a couple hours. It'll show up on YouTube. I think I saw it earlier on YouTube when I was getting ready for the show. But yeah, no.
In here, I'm here to get some confusion about the leak, more or less.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's a good question. Kind of moving away from the extended look and into that. For those who are not in the know, I believe not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that, person or persons by the name of CyberLeak has gotten hold of a build of Grand Theft Auto 6, and they have spent almost, if not every day of this past week, releasing clips and footages and everything else like that. Now, I will annotate and note that we here at USG, we did find those leaks. And we did find those clips. We were not able to access the website. We will also not be showing any of those clips here at all. In fact, for me, I find what CyberLeak has been doing absolutely reprehensible, especially after seeing that extended look. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, there's different views, but what he's doing does hurt the industry a lot more. Besides getting the point across, he's trying to it's making more pain than what's the word? Pain than a point.
Yeah, I have.
Because
Oh, sorry.
the
Go
least
ahead.
all they're doing, at least all they're doing is basically spoiling a lot of things. It's not really helping our government make laws or the companies making good decisions. He's just making them tying down and saying, "This is why we don't want you to have physical games."
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I believe that their monetary practice of how they've been going about this, uh, I honestly think they've been going about it really weirdly, or especially really strangely. Uh, do you
Yeah,
have any thoughts on who CyberLeak could possibly be, or no?
I could say he's based in the U.S. How uh, everything he wears and how everything he does. It does look a lot more here in the U.S.
It sounds like you know who he is.
No, I don't. I can guess he's from the U.S.
More than likely, especially based on that footage that we here at USG we looked over. It did not
Yeah.
seem like it was anywhere else. But so I have to ask, how is it that he is staying away from Rockstar for so long? I mean, the last time Rockstar suffered a
So
major leak, they caught the
there's
guy
a
within
heavy rumor
4 days.
basically borderline. There's a heavy rumor borderline confirmed. It's not really confirmed, but you could say it's been confirmed. He has a deadman switch. If Rockstar or law enforcement moves in, he releases the whole entire game, no
Hmm.
matter what, for PC. And PC is not supposed to be released for another, give or take, 2 years.
Give or take. I mean, I haven't really kept up on that side of the news when it comes to GTA 6 on PC.
Yeah, so basically, he has a playable build, a complete playable build for PC.
That is what I have heard too, but whether or not that's true,
It
I
was
mean, there is some truth. There's a lot of truth to it, especially with the footage that we have seen. And
Rockstar
again,
has confirmed that he has a complete playable build of the game for PC.
okay, yes, I agree. But honestly, I think that what he is doing is completely in the wrong and everything else like that, especially after seeing this thing right now, for everyone who's currently waiting for it to hit YouTube for free and don't want to pay for Netflix. It'll be the extended look will be on YouTube here in about an hour and a half, I believe. It'll be a short amount of time
And then
afterwards.
and there, uh, his reasoning, Cyber's main reasoning is just to bring notice to how corporate getting ready digital games, how to change their monetary practices. This is
Now,
just making them tie it down even more.
not to
Tell the
mention
truth.
he's been advertising in all of the leaks that he has submitted. He has every
Oh,
single one of them watermarked with his damn cryptocurrency.
it's been confirmed his cryptocurrency is no longer be advertising.
Which good it needs to be. If he's truly about game preservation, just like our story in the geeking about the PlayStation boycott. I mean, there's another aspect to that as well, where it really doesn't do anything but by going, "Hey ho, we won't go." So,
Yeah,
but
but
at the same time,
basically said, he did say screw our players. We're still gonna go ahead and do it anyway. You all voices doesn't matter unless you have money.
exactly. So yeah, no, if you're
So
again, this kind of extends to about a month and
basically,
a half ago. I said, do the only thing that a $1 billion corporation speaks with, and that is with money, which that is basically what they said too.
also has Burger King and KFC, people that are partnered with PlayStation are boycotting as well, and that's starting to gain traction across the country.
Oh, definitely, yes. All right. Well, anyways, any final thoughts on Rockstar Games and how this week has been, or how this past, I'd say 2 weeks now has been for them? For me, I think
I
they're on
do,
the up and up and up. Hmm?
yeah, but I do say deserve punishment, but not this type of punishment.
Yeah, no, not this type. Anyways, let's go into the next part of our Fandom Wars, which is Gamescom in Cologne. Yeah, so Killer, I got a notebook here of about 3.5 pages of games to go over, and I understand that you don't have a lot of time on the show, and honestly, we're probably going to have to kill the show early tonight, as the physical location we are in is kind of rainy. So this is for opening night live. Here's my notes at the end of it all. We got to see, like I said, Witcher 3, Final Fantasy. We got to see Like or Die. There's a couple of new games that look interesting, kind of the streamer slop, as it's called. Uh, uh, Exterminats and Grav Hounds, which both look interesting, I believe, in my opinion. Especially Grav Hounds is kind of a more Helldiver 2, in my opinion. But here's my notes. I said no Fable at ONL, and I put a frowny face. No, we also didn't get any Witcher 4. We didn't get Beyond Good or Evil 2, or Beyond Good and Evil 2, which I implore this question, not just to you, to all the viewers. Is Beyond Good or Evil 2 even still being made? Killer? Hello?
I'm listening.
No, I
I'm
asked,
here. I'm
is
just
Beyond
listening.
Good or Evil 2 still being made? Do you believe it is,
Beyond
or
good or
yes?
it's undetermined at the moment. They're probably in secret developing it. That's there's pretty much no information. You know
But they've
how
been in
people are because
development for, at this point, they've been in development with it for well over 20 years, and they have had cinematics shown in the past 15. So, but the weird thing
well,
is,
remember GTA 6 was in development for 13 years.
yeah, that is true. But we
And
are,
then gameplay was on. Remember, this game was still on and off, so they don't know if they're gonna release it or sell it again.
right, and that was until the next day. The next day we got better looks at a few games at the Xbox showcase, and these games that they're some of these are they're on my watch list, but there's only like 3 or 4 games coming out this year that I am this next year that I am seriously going to buy. So my other question to you is: did you watch Gamescom this year or no?
No, I was not able. I was working.
Ah, that's okay. That's okay. So basically, uh we got 2 new Worms games coming out. Animo's coming out next month. Tank Rats. We also got an enhanced edition of Crimson Desert, which that's about 6 months old.
Ooh.
That game is 6 months old right now.
Mhm.
Control Resonant was shown off at Gamescom ONL. Sea of Remnants, PUBG DeadNet, Thousand Threads of Meson, Silver Palace, a lot of others. I was writing. My biggest surprise coming out of it, my three biggest surprises that I didn't see coming, was Stage Tour. It's basically a Guitar Hero spiritual successor. Turok Origins, and I wasn't expecting that. Lego Skylines. That one was honestly a surprise, and a few
Yeah.
others. Yeah, a few others were a bit of a surprise to me, especially songs of the past. So, are you a Witcher fan by any chance, or no?
Williker? Huh?
Witcher.
I have Witcher 2 in my
Okay.
Steam store.
Okay, but have you ever played Witcher 3?
No, I haven't.
Okay. But, so, do you enjoy Witcher 2 or no?
Yes, I do. The combat system's a little different than what I'm used to, but I actually enjoy it because it's a little more skill than I thought it would be.
Okay, so yeah, you would really enjoy Witcher 3. Uh, but no, the biggest surprise for me is about 10, 11, 12 years after the game came out, about 10 years after the last DLC came out, we're getting a new DLC for it. And it's supposed to bridge the gap between 3 and 4. And honestly, I think that's a very smart move. I want to know what your thoughts are.
So bridging, I would say the story it's useful in some cases, but with hope, it's not like what is it? What is that game? Kingdom Hearts 3's bridging, where it was all over the place and not really doing much.
Yeah.
Like this is hope. This one's actually straightforward to start,
Mm,
and it does lead into the next game. Like leave off a cliffhanger, and then the next game basically jumps off that cliffhanger. You get what I mean?
right. So,
Because
okay. Yeah.
that would save us some trouble trying to piece together the story.
Yeah, hold on. I'm currently looking up the games list because I realized yesterday I did not write anything. Okay, so. Oh, yeah, we are getting a new cassette beast. 20 or something. It's cassette beast 2002. I'm trying to find the day one. So that was just announced earlier today. We got a few others. Um, but yeah, okay, here we go. Um, so we got this one. Honestly, we wanted to initially report on it first, but then we thought, okay, that's kind of at this point a controversial discussion. Xbox announced yesterday that they were doing a disc to digital testing. What's your thoughts on that?
It's helpful. It prevents, it's a slap in the face to PlayStation. I could say that for certainty. And it does work like how original disc does work anyway. And it
Right.
can prevent privacy a lot more better than the previous systems, how it works.
I will
Because
say
this
this
time,
right now. If you currently own an Xbox Series S, you are SOL, so
Yep. And a Series X, on our hand, it's kind of going obsolete as well.
Right. So, okay, here is the official thing that we have gotten, the official list for yesterday's games. We are getting a drift attacked mode for Forza Horizon just next week, in the next 2 weeks. We are getting where another chapter for Where Winds Meet in September. Gears of War E-Day. We got a developer deep dive. Honestly, I don't know about you, but I'm not really a Gears of War fan. Are you, or am I kind of the only one in that camp?
I actually play Gears of War in my free time.
Huh?
I actually am a Gears of War fan.
Okay, so yeah, Gears of War E-Day, I will admit that is an Xbox exclusive. So if you do not have a Series S or X, you might need to get one before October 6th, man. Terrible Lizards, we got a reveal trailer for that one. That one has a YouTube legend, Matthew Patrick. He's in the game as a scientist, and it looks interesting. Gravhounds, that comes out early access 2026. Dumpster Gang is kind of that again. There's a couple of like really like okay, I don't know of a better word to say it, but streamer slop. Basically, you play as a gang of raccoons stealing trash and things. It looks fun. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis. Are you going to be picking up Tomb Raider or no? Are you a fan of Tomb Raider or no?
I'm a fan of Tomb Raider, but the older type. The newer ones, they don't catch my fancy because it's basically a repeat
That's fair.
over and over.
Now, Persona 4, we got a story trailer for Persona 4 Revival. That one is going to come out February 18th. Are you picking up Persona 4?
Persona 4, probably not.
Okay. Now, this next game, we are. I swear to God, we want to reach out to Playground Games so badly and playtest this game on our PlayStation. For me, the one of the best games that is coming out next year is Fable. What's your thoughts on it?
Fable, I might give it a taste, but I'm not really into those fantasy type games like that.
That's
The
yeah, that's fine.
RPG type.
We also got a release window for Alien Deathstorm. For me, I'm gonna be playing Fable day one. I don't care where I'm at. I will be playing it day one. And I love it. I love how it looks. There was an 18-minute gameplay demo. It's over on YouTube right now. But yeah, it looks great to me. Chosen by Odin is another one. That one doesn't have a release date. It's just a trailer. And then Crazy Taxi World Tour and Exterminauts, which looks fine to me, but not really my cup of tea, my bread and butter, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going over to day two and kind of giving you the list of games. But for me, the one that stands out the most is for you, of course, you got Gears of War E-Day, which
Yep.
I know you're really looking forward to that one. All right, so we got Rogue Fortune. PUBG DeadNet got a fresh meat trailer. Cassette Beast 2002 has a launch window of March 2027. So if you have you ever played the original Cassette Beast or no?
No.
It is a different type of game, and I like it so much. Push comes to shove, give it a shot.
I might.
We also got Planet Zoo 2, Stuntman Hollywood. To me, the Stuntman games making a return are amazing. Have you ever played the original Stuntman games?
No. I always wanted to give it a try.
Yeah. Well, they got a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World reveal trailer, so go ahead and give that a look whenever you get a chance. We also got Deep Dish Dungeon. Dune Awakening is getting a filmic archive DLC. Kingdom 3 Rising Realms. Microsoft Flight Simulator is getting another update. Armadas is getting a release date on January 7th, 2027. The Seance of Blake Manor. Daisy Badlands. Son of Thanjai. Archaron. Holston, What Goes Up. Turok Origins. Now, that is an interesting game to me. Because the Turok series has been dormant since what, 360?
Yeah.
Have
There's a
you
lot
ever
of games
played the. Hmm?
there's a lot of games that don't make sense here.
Albion Online. We got Millet Chenier. I might be saying it wrong. Millet Chenier or something. Stranger Than Heaven. That is the game that has like Tupac in it and Snoop Dogg. And honestly, these are all interesting sounding games, but how they'll play, that's different. For me, I know the two that I'm probably picking up from the day two trailer, the three actually. I apologize. I forgot about Cassette Beast for a minute. To be fair, I think everyone kind of forgot about Cassette Beast. Uh, so yeah, Cassette Beast is number one. Uh, Turok Origins. I loved the Turok games. What about you?
Rock games, I could say maybe.
And then, yeah, but well, and then Stuntman Hollywood. But I mean, what is your thoughts? I mean, we have all of these games that we have kind of glanced over, but we haven't really had a chance to, talk about it. We haven't, because that's the problem. I think, in my opinion, we're getting oversaturated. If I've only found like
Agreed.
3 or 4 games out of the last 2 days that I'm really interested in. I mean, what about you? Any of those games catching your interest besides Cassette Beast?
Honestly, the E Day, but like I said, they probably went out of date on the E Day
Yeah.
because
Oh,
it's set way in the past now, and it does confuse a lot of people.
yeah. I
Because
mean, that was a game that was initially coming to PlayStation 5 anyways. But then they made the announcement back at SGF that screw that. And that a lot of games were initially heading over to PlayStation. They're not anymore. Fable has been the exception to me, which
yeah,
honestly, great. It needs the multi-platform to really sustain. And then God of War happened, and I'm like, are you kidding me? But now, especially with that, with
one game
that
I
doing
haven't
though.
heard news of more Life Day.
Hmm?
I don't know if they canceled it or it's still in development, but that's one game I haven't heard about, and that's quite a few.
Repeat that game. You know me, I'm half
God of
deaf.
War,
God of War
God of War
Laufey?
Life Day. Hmm.
That's got a release date of February 16th. They announced that about a month and a half ago, I believe, to kind of do
Yeah,
damage
but
control around that. Hmm? Go
at
ahead.
the same time, people are complaining about it being a woman's only type game. It's woke, not the male.
Yeah, to me, I don't know.
Here's
I'll
the thing.
probably play it for
I'm gonna
USG, but
sound
that's about it.
I'm gonna silence the hairs right here, right now. Only reason they're doing this is because it clears up some story in the God of War 2016 and God of War Ragnarok.
Oh,
Because
2018, you
remember,
mean?
in 2018, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It clears up two important story points. Both time when Kratos dies or falls asleep, he sees his wife.
Right.
Like, she's supposed to be dead. But here's the thing. In those dreams, she's acting like an independent person. She's not acting like a dream self. So, during that time, Kratos is actually dying. He's dead. So, he will transfer over to, the immortal plane. His wife will help him out.
Right.
Those stories coincide right next to each other.
Right. All right,
So,
so I think it's getting close to kind of final thoughts, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cut anyone off or anything else like that.
no, it's
If
fine.
anyone
It's
has,
just,
oh no, you're good. But I know you got to get going. So final thoughts time. Gamescom 2026. How's Gamescom 2026 this year in your eyes?
that's, from what I'm hearing, it's probably halfway decent. Probably halfway decent.
Yeah. All right. So
Probably much better than last year, yeah, from standpoint.
all right. So yeah, now for me, that's kind of what my final thoughts were on opening night live. Going back into my notebook again, and it is a physical notebook. I will take that picture later. Anyways, so my score for it was boring, but it was good, and I gave it a thumbs up. Well, how would you be? Would you agree with that ranking or no?
Probably, most likely. Because it probably was boring for the games I hear came out. There's only two games that really interested me, but at the same time, you never know.
Oh. Oh, so Jax thought there was other people in the voice chat, but not that was a different server. Yeah, no, it's us. It's just us here in the server. If you hear other voices in the background, it's probably something. But no, anyways, yeah, no. Well, thank you so much, Killer. Where can we find you, or where can other people
Anywhere you
find you?
can. Um, my main tags are Super Cool Max 21 and the Real Super Cool Max 21. You can find me on YouTube there. I do stream certain games like late. That I would give my interesting viewpoint on them. During that time, I do stream on Twitch at Super Cool Max 21 as well. You'll find me there more often.
Wonderful. Go ahead and check Killer out at those platforms. Hey, it was so great having you guys on the show tonight and everything else like that. Will we? I think we will be back here in a couple of weeks. But
Okay. If I can get caught.
but yeah, no. So that is gonna do it for this version for Gamescom United States of Geek Edition, or well, United States of Geek Gamescom Edition. So
Oh,
I've been
wait,
your
there's
host. Hmm?
just let you know. For Medica 3 and 3S, Into Radio 2 has officially released. If any of you from for that game to release, it is out now, out early access, and, and it's currently quite beautiful.
All right. So yeah, check out Into the Radius too. So with that said, I have been your host, Noah, and I want you all to stay geeky for the next 2 weeks, all right? All right. Y'all take